internet is an essential part of daily life in much of the world. You can probably use it to watch videos, talk to friends and family, or to do work. However, what if the internet weren't free? What if it were restricted or censored?
After piling through dozens of articles on various countries' rules on the internet, I found that countries restrict their access to the internet for political gain.
That's Tom, our chief researcher.
The internet is a massive platform, which in many circumstances is uncontrollable. However, the internet is still being suppressed through internet shutdowns by the government.
There are various countries that do this. According to Al Jazeera, 29 countries have restricted or shut down the internet.
Countries like China, North Korea, Cuba have restricted the internet to keep the country complacent. China's got the Great Firewall, preventing people from accessing Google, YouTube, the New York Times, among the like, preventing them from seeing different views of the outside world. Other countries like Venezuela, Belarus, especially India, have cut off access to internet to suppress political speech amid turmoil, elections, and the like.
Belarus is a great example of a country suppressing for political gain.
Belarusian authorities forced a plane flying through its airspace to land in Minsk.
This is what President Alexander Lukashenko's fifth re-election looks like.
Belarus is known for being the last dictatorship in Europe. In 2020, according to Bloomerang, they shut down the internet just as Lukashenko was going to win his rigged election. Political turmoil rose and peaceful protests started arising, and President Lukashenko cut off the internet in Belarus. People couldn't watch videos on the internet, families couldn't call each other, and businesses couldn't sell to other businesses.
This is clearly the wrong thing to do, both on a moral basis and on a rational basis. If your country and your businesses and your people didn't have access to the internet, how would your country function, advance, and contribute to the rest of society? Tom and Varun say that there is a solution to this problem.
The internet needs to become a right and not a privilege.
It needs to be universal. Period.
What I mean by making the internet right is making it as important to the international community as the right to clean food and water. Why can't that be applied to the internet?
Everyone in the world needs to advocate for the internet becoming a right. If not for countries like Belarus, then for countries like Burundi that only have 10% of their population with access to the internet. However, if you're watching this video and you live in any of the countries that are on screen, what can you do?
Have to fight for the right to have free speech.
Protest, advocate, raise awareness. If you can do this, you can make a real change with the UN, with the international community. That's what you can realistically do.
And if you're one of the people that run the countries that restrict access to the internet, do not grow complacent. You built a house of cards amid a city of steel. Your downfall will come as a direct result of your decision to think that your people don't have the right to information and free speech.